One of trillions. You're made of small packets called cells. Yes, when you look down the microscope, you see on part of a human body or any other body, all these little packets called cells. Cells is how to say cells. You can see cells with a microscope. Microscope. Microscopes also let you see microscopic animals and plants. Microscopic. Yes, 3 billion years ago, microscopic cells and plants, they evolved first. And then it took 1 billion years or so before there was anything bigger than a bacteria. Some microscopic life is not plant or animal, but is bacteria. Yeah, bacteria are different. Plants and animals have got their DNA is in a packet called the nuclear membrane. So it's in a special packet, the nucleus, and it's protected by a membrane. Bacteria don't have that. Their DNA is just floating around inside the cell. So if you see a circle for a cell and a circle for a nucleus inside that cell, you know it's not a bacteria, it's a plant or animal. Bacteria are single-celled microscopic life. Yep, there are single-celled plants as well, and animals and bacteria. Some single-celled microscopic life is called extremophiles. Oh, they're the ones that go to the extremes. They live in extreme places. Extremophiles. I think an E there would be a good idea for O. Extremophiles. Extremophiles were the first life on Earth 4 billion years ago. All life came from extremophiles. Evolving. Yes. Yeah. If you're going to get more complicated things, you need mutations because of ultraviolet rays, DNA changes, and lots of things don't survive mutations. But like 1 in 1,000 mutations is a good one. Or maybe it's 1 in 10,000. Something like that. The egg from a female is the biggest human cell. Female. Oh yes. Yes, females make cells bigger than any that males have. The sperm from male is the smallest human cell. Sperm. Yes, so the gametes that get together to make a new baby. One is the biggest cell that humans have, the egg, and one's the smallest cell that humans have, the sperm. And he does all the swimming. But she does all the, she has all the food to survive until it starts growing. Egg and sperm cells are called gametes. Gametes is how to say gametes. Oh, I think that really should have an S there, really shouldn't it? It would be better with an S. 2 edits. When a sperm gamete, when sperm gametes meet an egg with how many G's? Okay, that's got to be changed. When a sperm gamete meets an egg, they join to make the start of you. Yes. A baby? A baby. Okay, you were a baby at one point. When a sperm gets to an egg, the egg is fertilized. Fertilized. Gets into. I should say in. Because the sperm actually, the head of the sperm goes into the egg. The fertilized egg. Now I have to be careful here because I believe that Americans spell it with a Z and English spell it with an S. The fertilized egg splits to make 2 cells. Then it splits to make 4 cells. You're going to get this. Then continues until you have 1 trillion cells. Humans It's something like 10 trillion cells and 10 trillion bacteria in a human, something like that. Helpful bacteria in your large intestine, small intestine. The bacteria can split every 20 minutes. Splitting is called fission. The mass is 2 to the power of 0 equals 1. 2 to the power of 1 equals 2. 2 squared equals 4. 2 cubed equals, hold on, 8. 2 to the power of 4 is then 16, doubles each time. After 4 fissions, there are 16 cells. So each one of these is 20 minutes. There's one bacteria, then 20 minutes later, then 20 minutes later, then 20 minutes later, if there's loads of food and water and perfect temperature and stuff. Otherwise it's a bit slower. This takes 4 times 20 minutes equals 80 minutes. Oh, I can do that one in my head. Use a calculator to get 2 to the power 5. Well, that's going to be 32. By putting 2, it's with some calculators it's this arrow. Anyway, 2 to the power 5 equals, in your calculator, this is how many bacteria after 5 fissions. 6 fissions take 6 times 20 minutes, which equals 1 hour. 2 hours. Phew. Calculate 6 and 6. That's 30. That's 64 then. Double it again. 30 fissions. Oh, this one I'm going to need a calculator for. Is 30 times 20 minutes. Divide by 60. And that's going to be 600. 10 hours. Calculate 2 to the power 30. Oh, this is millions and millions and millions. Put it down below in the right. Calculate that and put that. I haven't got that one. I can't do it in my head. In 14 hours, there is a number too big for your calculator. So it says 42 to. Put that one also down. 2 to the power 42. I can't do that one in my head. The times 10 to the 12 means the dot must move, the decimal point must move 12 spaces, 12 zeros. This number is more than a trillion. Soon, self-fissioning every 20 minutes could make over 1 trillion cells in 10 hours. You took 5 months to grow 1 trillion cells. So yeah, you'd grow a little bit slower because you had to differentiate. The cells had to decide, oh, am I going to be a hand or am I going to be the placenta? Cells are so difficult to count that some biologists say you have 70 trillion cells. The brains of a cell tell it when to stop fission. The brains of a cell is the DNA in the cell's nucleus. Bacteria, just like they eat, they multiply, they eat, there's more of them, they double, they eat, they double. They do fissioning and doubling all the time, as long as there's food and water and stuff. And usually when they run out of food, they will die. Or they float off into the air and find new food. Good muscle cells start fissioning again when you exercise. Oh yeah, exercise makes you grow more muscles to make you stronger. Good skin cells fission to replace the dead skin cells that fall off as dust. Yes, every day your outer layer falls away. Skin from snakes falls away all in one big bit, whereas we lose ours little bits all the time. Hair grows all the time from hair follicles. Damaged DNA makes a cell fission without stopping. This is called cancer. Oh yes, if you get that UV light you get mutations, and quite a lot of those mutations means you get cancer. Cigarette smoke also gives you the same thing. DNA is damaged by cigarettes. Cigarettes. DNA is damaged by pollution. DNA is also damaged when you're burnt by the sun's ultraviolet rays. Ultraviolet. Oh, I think an E there. That's a good bit of editing. Cigarettes, pollution, and ultraviolet rays called cancer. Chemicals that kill fast-fissioning cells are called chemotherapy. Chemotherapy. That's better. Chemotherapy. Good editing. Chemotherapy kills cancer cells, but kills skin, hair cells. Kills hair cells and skin cells too. Yes, it kills all of the cells that do fast reproduction. Your skin does fast reproduction, making new skin every day. Your hair does fast reproduction, making new hair every day. And that's why your hair falls out when you're on chemotherapy. It kills the cancer, but also, unfortunately, you lose your hair. But it's better than you losing your life. You need a microscope to see the 200 types of cells in you. Single cell life that lives in extreme places are called extremophiles. Yes, phile means like. Phile, phile, I like. When two gametes fuse, this is fertilization. Gametes meet. Oh yes, said if you're in American persuasion. The DNA in plant and animal cells is in the nucleus. Chemotherapy kills cancer cells and hair cells. To increase your chances of cancer, you should smoke cigarettes, get sunburn, and live in a polluted city. Cool! Press my picture to get more of my videos. Press subscribe. Press like. Bye!